are live. Cool. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the best day of the week. Oh yeah. Where it's Dragonlance. We play Dungeons and Dragons every Thursday from 8 to 9:30. This is the awesome crew that we are playing Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. And we're a good ways through the episodes. I think we are on episode 47. So good on us for going as strong as we are. So just to recap, last week we left the Temple Paladin, where we obtained the legendary Dragonlance that Halvard is equipping for the party and stuff. So from the Dragonlance we went through the city streets, encountered some different things about the city. Yes. Mhm.
I'm on Twitch right now. It says streams starting soon. There you go.
Oh, it's catching
Yeah,
up, I
seems to
think.
everything.
Yeah, it's just lagging. So it should be okay. We should be right now. So yeah, we're going through kind of like the ruined city of Anyari, which is the city of lost names that we're at. We were going to head towards the Outpost, was kind of another objective of ours that Demlin, this red robe mage, told us about. She was like an elf from when the city crashed and stuff. She was kind of a survivor of it. So she's been around. She knows different things of interest to check out in this ruined city, and this outpost was one of them. So you guys were heading that way as a group. As you're heading there, you notice different things about the fallen city, different ruins, and then you guys came across a kind of a area where there's a bunch of workers working down in a ditch with picks and shovels and all this stuff. Um, and they were being kind of watched by a bunch of draconians. Balrin kind of used his persuasion charm since we're all dressed up as dragon army soldiers, and Balrin with his Savak draconian disguise self talked our way out of that. So we kept moving towards the outpost area where we encountered a random encounter where there on the map, I guess, in front of us is where we left off. But there was like this kind of robotic droid, something we've never seen before, and it was being surrounded by draconians that were going to attack it. So we kind of jumped in to the fray, helped this drone, and took out the draconians. And then the drone actually was we took out the drone also. So it looked to be like some type of an ancient drone. Actually, I think somebody passed their religion check, and you guys read from books that these creatures were basically kind of worker bees to create the city. Um, and they have like special abilities where they can, let's see, I'll send up the image onto the game log. This is what they look like. But they have like some type of a spray liquid that they shoot out, and it kind of solidifies, so it's almost like forming concrete in a way. But they created a bunch of the buildings in this city, so they're kind of like hive drone things. But again, these things are very, very old, come all the way back from the years of when this city was thriving and stuff. So, so that's where we left off. You guys were still heading towards the outpost. You guys kind of just finished battle. So I'll leave it up to you guys of what you guys want to do from here on out.
Are we in a time crunch? Because I was wondering if it would be worthwhile to rest. we all just blow through a whole bunch of stuff in that last fight?
Let me see.
I think like hit point wise, you guys don't look too bad. I think the only person that took damage is Biddy's down to 78 out of 85. Halvard's down to 87 out of 108. You look around, you feel like you can maybe take like a short rest here.
That ain't worth it.
No?
All my spells back.
I only use one spell slot. So.
Okay,
So we can move on.
move on. Okay. So you guys head over to the outpost. Let's see. Oops, didn't want that song. Sorry, you guys aren't going to immediately go into combat.
Definitely not
So
gonna fight. No.
definitely no way.
Just in case, roll initiative.
Just in case.
Bless.
It's ambush.
Oh my god.
You're awake. Now fight.
Now fight. Here we go. So you guys are just near this outpost, which looks like an occupied mansion. Let's see. So let me throw out your characters, but you guys, from what you see, and I'll put your characters out, but there's like a doorway up here that looks to be kind of like the back door of this mansion. So the mansion is just here in the black. It's a 2-story mansion, so you guys can kind of forget the stuff that's over here on the right. But there's a back door here.
Real quick, what's the square foot interest rate? Wait, sorry. No.
The what?
What are
Like
the
in the bu-
schools like?
Yeah. What are the schools like? The square footage.
The square
and
footage.
The interest rate going for.
Interests are really high right now, so probably could not afford this occupied mansion. Nice. So yeah, there's a door back here that Capac Draconian is guarding. This seems to be kind of the front door up here. There's 2 Capacs, and then there's an army, like a squad of soldiers that just are leaving the building, and they take off just right out the front door. So let me just hide them. There's also a Capac Draconian over here. And this building like kind of over here. There's actually 2 doors. There's one double door here, and then another double door over here that the Capac Draconian's at. And this looks to be kind of like a stable. Like part of the building seems to be like a stable type thing. So you guys kind of check out the surroundings for maybe like 10-15 minutes. Of the guards in the mansion. There's this area kind of all around the mansion here. Looks to be like totally crumbled. And kind of over time just destroyed as like this whole 2-story building is kind of collapsed on itself. So this certain side of this mansion is just kind of crumbled with a bunch of rubble and all that stuff. But let me put you guys out on the map, and then you guys tell me like where do you guys want to go, or how do you guys want to go about this? So I'll just kind of put you up here for right now.
I'm sorry, and we're also here to schmurder with the ears. Is that okay?
I think there were the 2 leaders, wasn't it? We're trying to find and
Correct. Yeah.
talk to.
Yeah, your main objective is to take out the 2 leaders. You're not really sure where they're at, but that's kind of your main objective. One of them is Balafian, and the other one is Lozat. So Balafian is kind of a priest you heard that's a fanatical worshiper of Takesis. And then another one is a black robe mage, Lozat.
And so we don't know anything about the place. We're just hoping one of those people are in there, or both.
Yeah, you're hoping if they're in here, that's great. If not, maybe gather some information.
Okay.
So let me.
ID. What do we think?
Mm, we're wearing our Dragon Army gear.
Yep.
Do we want to see if that goes through the door?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay. And any specific doorway that you guys want to enter from? I'd say this is like the back door area. This is the front door where the two Kapaks, and then there's like the stables area over here at the Kapak.
I mean, the back door area only has a guide, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That seems the most reasonable.
Okay. You guys want to do that then?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
gonna leave it up to Barbara to make up the story for us. So
Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of one on the side.
Balrin, I'm gonna assume you're in your disguise self. Savak. Okay.
Yep. Hold on. Let me do this right. I've got to use up a spell slot for that.
Okay.
And
Is this
make sure I don't-
the kind of stationary that we believe they've kind of fortified up, was it? Or is this somewhere along the spot?
This looks like
this is the outpost.
yeah, this is the outpost. Yep, heavily fortified. All right. So Balrin, no
Alright.
problem with your disguise self as a Savak. You come up to this back door here. The Kapak Draconian just kind of nods to you and moves aside and lets you guys go into the door.
Sweet. I'm not. I don't even have to push that. We're just gonna walk right in.
Actually, hang on. Because you guys
Nope.
so as you guys are wearing
Yeah,
let me just you're wearing Dragon Army armor. So you guys will get advantage on charisma deception checks made to pass as Dragon Army soldiers while in the mansion here. But yeah, this Kapak, I'm not gonna even worry about you rolling. He just sees you guys coming and you guys just go inside. So just know that when you guys are in here, if I have you make a deception check, you're gonna roll with advantage. Yes. So let me remove some fog of war for you guys. Where are you gonna go? Go and there we go. I'm gonna move you guys into the room here. Yep. Okay. We'll say I move you guys in here. So you guys step into this room. A fire burns in the marble fireplace of this large saloon. The room's tall windows have been boarded over, and its rotted furnishings have been shoved aside to make room for mismatched and gouged dining tables. On the north side of the room, a curving stairwell rises between the back door and the hallway, which is there. On the south side, one door leads to the south, which is right here, and then another to the east. And you kind of look down the hallway here and you just see some rubble. You do see a couple doors down the hallway here, but it's hard to kind of make out. But you see these, there's like 2 Bozok Draconians, 1 Kapak Draconian, and 3 Dragon Army soldiers. And they're kind of eating their meals right now, and they look up at you guys, and then they just go back to their meals, eating and stuff. They don't really pay any attention to you guys. So, what would you like to do?
What did you say? What did you say was down here?
It's a door
That
to the
here?
south.
Leave that out.
Yeah, there's a door to the south here, and then a door to the
Okay, there's
east,
more.
and then a staircase right
And
behind
then
you
there's a
guys.
single door.
Yeah, I would say you guys can look down the hallway, and there's like a single door to the north, and then there's 2 south doors down the hallway there. And then down the hallway, there's that rubble that kind of seems to be blocking, which is probably part of the building that's collapsed and all that stuff. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Well, you all just want to go to the top and start from the top, or
You mean like go up the stairs or?
yeah, it's the closest. But there's a part of me that wants to go down here. But I figured there's a big bad to the top.
I mean, that's just. What Kitty would definitely go.
I'm down for exploring.
Do it. Let's start maybe with the 2 lower floors. Just block with
Yeah.
purpose.
Okay. So you guys want to go down the hallway then? Okay, so you want to hit that
Yeah.
door?
Down the hallway and try the
Okay.
furthest east door.
Sure. So go ahead and move yourselves to the door. And let's see. All right. Balrin, you try to, when you open the door, you can open it a little bit and you see just, actually, let me open up some Fog of War for you.
Ooh,
You-
I should cast detect magic.
You can
But it
peek,
also takes concentration.
yeah, you can kind of peek through it, but you can't open the door all the way because there's like just so much rubble. I mean, actually, I'll say you can go inside of it. Halvard, I'm not sure if you want to be with the group or stay where you're at. But yeah, there's just rubble all inside this room, and it's almost like there's nothing here, nothing of value.
Okay. Well, do the top to the north door then. I'm curious. Do you have a preference?
Do the
Which
north.
one's
Look
good
at the
with me?
north one.
Okay. Let's see here. So 08. Okay. So Balrin, you open the door to the north. And rows of identical cots and weathered packs crowd the floor of this room. Its walls are covered in ornate mosaics that have crumbled with age. You see about 8 Dragon Army soldiers in here are resting. And some of them are kind of sharpening their knives or just resting, sleeping, but they see you open the door, they look over at you. What do you want to do there, Balrin?
I'll just give him a nod and close the door.
Okay. So you you nod and just quickly close the door. Oh my god.
Sorry for being a
That's
creeper.
awesome. All right. Where would you like to go next?
Oh, cool. Okay. I figured if we can keep moving about, so let's go to that south door.
The south? Okay.
I mean, no need to bullshit these people. I'm just gonna be, where we want to be.
Sure. All right. So you guys go through the south door. And go ahead and put yourselves inside the room. Next to the small pantry door, A fire burns in the kitchen's hearth. Above it, several large roasts hang from spits. Tables stand covered in flour and other ingredients. Additionally, doors lead to the west and to the north. There is a hobgoblin captain here that looks over at you guys. His apron is, he's very thin. He's like a skeletally thin hobgoblin captain who looks to be kind of like the cook. His apron is covered with gristly stains, which grow by the minute as he hacks at a jackal carcass with an oversized cleaver. And he looks up at you guys, and let me show you just a kind of a picture of what he looks like, just his face. That's what he looks like. He looks up at you guys and he says, in common, he's like, "Hey, can I help you? I'm trying to do some work here. Got mouths to feed."
One another round of the pork outside. Make it fast. And then I'm going to start to close the door again.
Okay. So you guys are going out of the door back the way you came in?
Yeah, I was hoping that I would just poke my head in.
Oh, okay.
Happening. And then
Sure.
if everyone wants,
Uh,
then watch.
it's okay. Yeah. I'll say you
Oh,
poked your
no.
head in and you guys don't all have to pile in there. But yeah. So you shut the door and he goes back to his chopping. But it
Okay.
pretty
Are you guys
much
okay with this? 'Cause I'm just trying to like get a lay of the land. I don't want to get us into entanglements. You know?
I don't think this chef has much to give us.
Yeah.
Unless he's the one in the black robes.
The cook was the cook the whole time.
Yeah.
I need a clue.
Yeah.
All right.
His apron was definitely not
Up the
black or
stairs.
okay, up the stairs. All right. So you guys head up the
I mean,
stairs.
right? Oh wait.
Oh,
Was
go.
there another? I'm
There's
just kind of like mentally puzzling together. Like, there's gonna be nothing of value coming from that south door, and then it looks silly for us to be walking around this whole place. That's part of why I'm thinking we skip the black. You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can always come back to it. It's not going anywhere.
okay.
Still get known.
So you guys head to the top. Let me reveal some stuff and then move you there. Oh. Right. I'm gonna put you at the top of the stairway. I'll just move you guys, and then you guys can move yourselves wherever you want to be positioned at. Let me read off a description of where you're at. Okay, so not anything super special, but this is a upper hallway. So you guys go up to the second level floor. The mansion's staircase connects the small hallway to the ground floor. To the east, the hall ends in a collapsed wall, which is no surprise. To the northwest, a door leads to a small balcony overlooking the patio. So that's what that is. It's just kind of a small patio. I'd say like the doors are kind of ajar so you can kind of see what's that. Oh, I did not give you guys. Let me open up some more Fog of War. So down the hallway, there are a couple doors. There we go. You can see that a little bit better. But there's one doorway here, and then there's a doorway directly south to where you guys are. What would you guys like to do?
Right or left? Or the side by the rubble?
Sure. One right in front of us.
One in front of you?
I think that one works.
Okay. Are you all gonna go in? You're just gonna peek inside, Balrin?
Let me. I'm gonna make the snap judgment as I like open it up. You know what I mean? Like open it up, see how fast I can just take in what's there. Is that okay if we kind of play the split second to moment thing?
Yeah, I'll give you a quick second. I'm assuming you guys are all positioned how you're positioned. And let's see here. Okay, so let me open up some Fog of War. Balrin, you open the door to this room, and this is what you see. Oops, if I can get the Fog of War to work. Okay. Most of this library's books have fallen to rot, but 2 desks beneath tall windows stand covered in papers and candles. One door leads to the room to the west, and another opens to the hallway to the north. In here, you see 3 Dragon Army officers. They're kind of working at a desk with looks like reports and stuff. One of them closest to the doorway here, they all notice you as you walk in. And what do you want to do?
Pork will be ready in a moment and close the door. The cook's sending it up.
And the guy just kind of
I
like,
can pull that off.
the guy's kind of like, huh? As you shut the door. And
And then I'm going to turn to the group and say, do we rush or see what's behind the last door? Because now we can maybe surprise them if we all just like plow through, guns blazing.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
Oh.
Howard, Biddy, we got 1 vote for yes. Blitz.
the Blitz.
Or I can go check the last door.
Yeah, do we want to probably just check, maybe just peek at that left one, just to
Sure.
make sure there's nobody in there, or if there is somebody in there, we know to expect that there's someone over there.
Oh, no, if there's like a room packed full of others.
Yeah, just in case.
Okay.
I could see this in that.
All right. Are
Sleeping
you?
Dragon Ellens.
So go ahead
Yeah.
and position yourself where you're gonna be when Balrin opens that door. And
Uh,
I will read you a
Howard, you want to be
description.
ready in case those people come through that door behind us? Yeah.
Okay.
There. Yeah.
All right. So very quickly, you guys go to the next door. You do hear footsteps coming from that door that you just kind of opened and closed. And
Here we go.
Balrin, let me reveal
Wait,
the
wait,
room.
before I'm cast.
Oh.
No. No, shit. Should I do a mouth? Anyway, I was just trying to think of like buffing right now before we
I'll say you guys
get
can
caught.
do that probably before the other room maybe opens the door. So if you guys want to do anything, now's your quick chance to do something.
Could I delay? Wait, does the door open inwards or outwards from does the door open towards us when it comes to that one that we were looking at?
It opens
Peek through?
inward to the room.
Shoot, I was hoping I could see if I could have my foot in the way. Not this time.
Gonna do a
Biddy's gonna cast bless on the except for herself.
okay. So 3 of you guys will have bless. Okay. Me.
Am I wrong in thinking that we are going to have to fight our way out of here? I guess I should say that. Like, I can attempt to bluff us out.
Oops.
Actually, yeah. Now I think back, 'cause if we fight, I might be able to just jam the door out here with,
You can stand in the doorway.
say, a long.
Because there's going to be like, how many people down there? There's 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, plus a hobgoblin down low. So I can try and bluff us all the way out of here. But there's 14 people down low that are going to stay up here. We got 3 that we know are in that room. We've got. I'm just trying to figure out like bluff and see if we get out of here. Bluffing all the way. Just want to
Well,
expect
except
we're
what
just
if
gonna
one
do
of
some
the guys
shit.
that are going there's like in there, we would have I don't know.
Okay. Um.
Okay, tell you what. Since we got to make a split second decision.
Yeah.
Bless isn't something that you can see. My meteors are, so I'm not going to do that. I
Okay.
will just open the door
Okay.
and we'll see if I can pull it out of this. If it goes wrong.
Sure. So you guys, Balrin, I'm gonna just have you step inside the door once, and let me reveal it. So as you open it, Balrin, this is what you see. This bedroom is well preserved with a 4-poster bed, a desk, and a small chest. A round turret in the southeast with glass intact in its windows provides a panoramic view of the neighborhood's wreckage. A door leads to a room to the east, and another door opens to the hallway to the north, which is the doorway that you just came in. You see this figure before you guys. This golden type of draconian. I don't think you guys have seen one quite like this before, but his armor is very fitting. He has kind of like these claws on his hands, and he gets up from his desk. He looks like he was like writing some reports, and he turns over to you guys slowly, and he says in Draconic, as you are Savak Draconian, Balrin, and he says, "Can I help you, soldier?" Go ahead,
Yes.
Balrin, and make a deception check with advantage, and tell me what you say to him.
I'm gonna think I clearly would say to him too. This is, let me deception check first to see if it even matters. Advantage. Roll. No.
18.
I mean,
Okay.
that's okay.
So, what are you saying to him, Balrin?
I will let know that there's some trouble up by the temple that we just got reports of, and that his food will be coming up soon. But there was
Oops, you're kind of breaking in and out,
I think that's.
Mickey, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Let me try to get to a stable place.
All good.
I'm just going to tell him that there was trouble at the temple.
Trouble at the
and
temple.
That,
Okay.
and that trouble at the temple. Yes.
Okay.
And that we should some troll to go check it. And that his food.
His food is what? I didn't catch that last part.
His food will be up soon.
Oh, okay. He
How to cook.
Yeah, okay.
So this captain kind of takes a step forward towards you, and he's like, "That's very interesting. I know all of my soldiers, name for name, look by look." And he's like, "I don't think the food is coming. And I think you're full of shit." And everybody roll initiative. Also, Halvard, at this same
Womp womp.
time, the door opens and you recognize. I'm going to show you a picture. You see this figure in front of you. He is a captain of the dragon army. You don't recognize him so much from his clothes, but you recognize his face. And as he opens the door, he says, Halvard Bracan. Been a long time, huh? Remember Tarsus? Halvard, you recognize him right off the bat. This is Drachman Phillips, Captain Drachman Phillips. From your time at Tarsus, he was the asshole captain that gave you so much grief. And if it wasn't for Ispin and him trying to throw you under the bus, but Captain or Drachman Phillips says to you, Halvard, I knew you would soon turn to the better side. Good to see you part of the army. And he hears the commotion going on in the room, and he hears the shout of the Auroch Draconian, and he looks at the door to the west and looks back at you, and he's like, traitor, I should have known. And all the officers in the room grab their weapons, and I'm going to roll initiative for them as well. And Drachman says, I knew I should have taken care of you when I had the chance, but perhaps today will be that time. All right. So, oh my gosh.
Okay, Drac.
Blast from the past. So, boy. Oh my gosh, Halvard. Okay, Halvard, I think I got everybody in the initiative. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Okay, Halvard, you are first. What do you want to do? Your basically arch nemesis, asshole captain from back from Tarsus, is right in front of you. And you hear like some shit going down in the next room from which Balrin went into.
Yeah, I don't. Alfred's paying too much attention to that ruckus over there. He kind of just goes ahead and like taking a staring dead at Drachman. He just goes ahead and probably reaches for his long sword and hands it, and then just screams Drachman, and then it's just gonna try. It's just stab him. Stab him. He really doesn't
Alright.
like him.
All right.
So I would love to stab Furious Drachman.
Roll for an attack.
You know what? You didn't even need to roll. You killed him. Just like that.
Just
He's dead.
dead.
Instantly.
Yeah.
A 20, that is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Oh, and I get to roll 2-hand damage this time.
Ooh.
That will be 10 slashing damage for that.
Okay. That definitely.
And then I will attack him again with multi-attack. And you might get by this one. That's 7 to hit, or 17. Whoa.
17. You have bless. Go ahead and roll that bless. You could possibly hit him. You're going to need a 2 or more. Oh, you got him. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice.
Does he have any weapons in his hand?
He has a vicious lance. And
Pad.
uh-oh. Yes.
Disarm.
Good. Okay. They all have vicious
I'm gonna note down one of
lances.
these.
They're wearing splint mail and a shield. That's kind of what these
So
officers.
he's going to have I think a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw, okay. And what does he have to beat?
Yep, they must make a strength saving. A 17.
Ooh, he gets a 17.
Shoot.
So Halvard,
Beat it.
you
However, superiority
okay?
damage.
Sure, go for it. Was it damage that you do next on him?
Should
Ooh,
be that 10 again. Little one, 11.
11. Okay. So Halvard, Captain Drachman at the doorway there. You guys both pull weapons at the same time. You draw yours a little bit faster. You just slash down at him at first with anger and just slash across his heavily armored, and you find purchase and you do some damage. Your second attack, you go back around. You almost would have missed, but you feel like the divine Mishakal, her blessedness, helped you find another purchase into his armor. And he almost drops his lance and catches it. And he's like, haha, not today. But as you did that, you managed to strike him again up underneath the arm for 11 points of damage. And he's just looks very, very angry right now. Is that the end of your
Nice.
turn?
He's gonna be more angry this action because my dancing longsword is about to
Oh
go
my
right
god.
about there,
Okay, we get out your dancing longsword.
and it will also attack.
And he says, "What? All these damn longswords." 18.
I've picked up a few tricks between now and then.
He sees your
Yeah, so
dancing
18.
your dancing longsword materializes, I can't say that word, out of thin air, and it goes right next to him, and he looks over and just dodges right out of the way and uses his shield to block it. It does not do any damage to him. He blocks it with his shield. He's like, "You are full of tricks
will
and
miss.
surprises, Halvard." Is that the end of your turn,
Oh,
Halvard?
I've got more yet, Drac. Yeah, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Balrin, you are up. You hear some commotion going out in the hallway, but you just see this foe in front of you, this Orak Draconian. This menacing, but he called to help to the room to the east, which you assume is the one with the officers in it. So
This is for Vogler, you son of a bitch. And then I'm going to move slightly away from Biddy in case this goes wrong, because I am going to use Tides of Chaos.
okay.
And I'm going to light this son of a bitch up. So Immolation is the new one that I get to play with. You have to make a dexterity 17 saving throw,
Okay.
or he's going to take half of a lot of damage.
Okay. Shout out to the 2
Oh, and he'll
crew.
also be burning.
He gets a 4, so he is totally not gonna dodge this
Excellent.
fire that you bring down.
So remember, I got to look through. So he's on fire now.
It's on
Ooh, not a
fire,
single one to be found.
and it is a concentration. So I'll mark you with concentration.
Oh, Biddy has concentration because of Bless.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you. There you go.
So he now sheds a bright light in a 30-foot wrist. He's put up like a Christmas tree.
Okay. It
And yeah, he'll
takes
have to
34
end
damage.
its turn. And then,
Okay, so
as
he
all this magic is spilling out of me,
takes 34 damage. He is just a burning inferno. Ooh.
you hear bombs. I can't control it. And then you and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute. Now, I will qualify this as Biddy cannot be seen as out of line of sight. So I do not think that this should apply to her. It's just me and Big
Correct.
Bad.
Yes. So just
Okay,
you and the
so
big
he and I
bad.
are vulnerable to piercing.
For
Neither
how long?
of us are pokers, but
For like a minute, or what's
minute.
a minute? Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, a minute.
Excellent. So you guys see Balrin come in and just bring down this fire from the sky, this immolation, and totally lights up this draconian. Huge light, just like, and he's just burning on fire, just screaming in rage. Does a lot of fire damage to him, and the fire is still going on him, and he is just like consumed. He looks like a human torch right now. And then Balrin also, you see the wind kind of kick up around him, and you just hear this boom. like this weird sound, and Balrance curses under his breath and stuff as he knows that something wildly magic went wrong. But you're not sure what.
Yeah. No. Just I feel like I don't want to be around pointy things right now.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Mikey?
Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to do, just as a bonus action, I'm going to. You have to make a strength 17.
Oh, okay.
I don't even need to. I don't even think he's going to trip, but I'm just pushing him back anyway because he's a dick.
You're going to push him back? Okay. Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
He gets a 7. Okay. And you
There you go. He goes 5 feet back.
push him 5 feet back. He is on fire.
That's it.
Okay. I'll just mark him with the red X that he's on fire. Sweet. You just push him up against the back wall and stuff, and you just see he starts burning. All right. Next up, the Dragon Army Officer 2. He comes up to the doorway here, and he says, he says this.
Brother, come on, we can kill this guy. There's just one of them, and many of us.
And so he looks over at both of his comrades and kind of gives you guys, or he looks over at the other 2 Dragon Army officers and shouts like orders at him that like get all the officers like super enraged. You guys have seen this before. It's called assault orders. It's a special ability that with a recharge that they do. So, that's one of his things. I'm going to remove the assault order from him because that's what he used. So what it does, it gives them each a chance, a reaction, to make a melee attack to a creature. So Captain Drachman and the other guy basically have that. And then he attacks. Let's see. He's going to attack you twice with the Vicious Lance halberd. So he's going to attack you with an 8. That's going to miss. And then a critical fumble with a 4. Wow. Okay. He just totally missed with his Vicious Lance. And that is the end of his turn. Next is Captain Drachman Phillips. He is all fired up. He is going to use his reaction from that ability, and he's going to make a free swinging attack on you, first with his Vicious Lance. So this is just a reaction of his on to you. He misses with an 8. He shouts his assault orders to the other 2 guys. So they are all fired up as well. And that's going to be the end of just his assault. There is a recharge, so but right now everybody, actually let me just mark these guys all with advantage. Keep track of all this crap. Okay. But he will come at you and attack you with his Vicious Lance. So halberd, he's going to attack you twice for 22 to hit, and an 8. That's going to miss, but
The 22 will hit.
Okay. He pierces you for 6, and then you take an additional 3 of fire damage. So 9 damage altogether.
Gotcha.
And that is the end of his turn. Biddy, you are up.
All right. Do you have an idea? Are you gonna try to exit this room?
I don't quite have him. If you do something that makes me need to exit, I certainly can pull back. That would probably be smart because that guy's gonna come around this door, I think, and then I might be in trouble.
Yeah. I don't know. I think with we got having two guys right there. Wondering if we should
Dude,
work on whittling them down first. But I don't want to leave you there with the big bad yellow dragon guy.
I'm fine with him because I've got things to have a little magic babbing on, which is fine. But I'm worried about that other dude that can't get to Halvard, so he's going to be coming through this door. I'm squishy. That's my worry.
Well, maybe I don't know. Let's see.
Up to you though. Like
I'll be flexible. I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna attack Halvard's little friend.
Okay. Go ahead and
I'm
roll
going to-
attack.
Ah,
11. That is gonna miss. He sees the gnome come out from the doorway here, and Biddy swings her mace, and he just like blocks it with his shield. He's like, "Ah, you have friends. I'll kill them also."
all right. Well, he can try what he wants, but I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon. It's a 3rd level.
Spiritual weapon. Biddy bonk.
That would be a 24.
That will hit. Go ahead and put your Biddy bonk wherever you want to. And yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll damage. 6.
6.
Nice. You take 6 bludgeoning damage from
He
your.
might have laughed at me with me, but my mace got him from behind.
You did. And he's like, "What the?" He looks all around him. He's got a floating mace attacking him and a floating longsword or dancing longsword. He's like, "What kind of devilry is this?" He's just totally surrounded by things attacking him. So.
I think Xiaomi and Balrin need their own flying weapons too, so I'll just start throwing shit in the air when the fight starts.
Nice. Love it.
She's good.
Cast levitate on your weapons. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Biddy?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next up is Dragon Army Officer. He's going to see what's going on to the north there. He is going to charge to the doorway, open that. That's 5, 10. He sees Balrin, 15, 20, and just stops, I guess, just right there. Balrin, he's going to come at you with his Vicious Lance. He has advantage on this. Let's see. Actually, I think I can.
And it's 20.
Oops.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
This is first attack.
What if it was a viscous?
Ooh, he crits. And then the second attack. Oh my god, he crits again. Oh, 2 crits.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And I'm vulnerable to piercing. So I'm fucked.
You're vulnerable to piercing? Oh, okay.
That was the side effect.
Wild
Isn't it?
magic.
Oh, okay.
Thick.
Oh,
One
boy.
might say, this might knock me down.
This okay, I'm gonna roll the damage, the crit damage. So that's his crit, so that's 14 piercing. And then the fire that's 17 altogether for that first attack. So that was very low, that was good. Or wait, 14, 21. 21 damage altogether, sorry. And then his second attack.
What does it mean to be vulnerable?
Means you take double damage. Yeah, so it's like a crit. It's like a crit on a crit. So this one,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
he crit you for 11, so that's 22 damage. I mean, it's already a crit with 11, but then it's
Yep.
22. And then with the fire damage, that's
4.
23. So 23 damage on that hit.
So 23. Remember you said before this?
It was
I think I'm
24. 24.
No, I don't
And
think it was
20
24. No, you had a smaller number before,
I
didn't
think
you?
it was like 21.
21.
Yeah,
It's like 21 or
14. Yeah, 14. First one was 21. The second one was 23.
20.
24 and 23. So that's
that's
47.
44 times 2.
That the multiplied is
Times
already
2.
I already multiplied their crit damage. So like the 7
So for
is
vulnerable doesn't.
So
on
you're
top of
only
that?
taking 44 points of damage. That is
Oh,
the
okay.
double.
No, the 44
Yeah.
is already 10. Double.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Whew,
they
I was
rolled
worried.
really low on their
Like,
crit
near
damage, which
100
is
plus.
good. So altogether 47 damage.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
and then he
All you
yells
got?
he's like, "No, I got more." And he yells out an assault order to the
No,
Draconian.
he's done. I pushed his button. He's moving.
And
It's too late.
so the Draconian, oops, shoot, hitting all the wrong buttons here. He's got advantage, and then the Aurak Draconian also has advantage. Okay. So yeah, all these guys are super charged up right now. That's the end of his turn. Xiaomi, you are up next. You just hear a commotion going on in all the rooms, and you see Halvard and Betty.
Your ball help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go help Balrin.
Okay.
He needs it. I'm gonna mob on this dude right
Oh.
here.
Sorry, I forgot to apply the damage. 43,
47.
47. Yeah.
47.
Yep.
Okay. Boop.
Go back a little bit. Oh, I don't want to hit
Oh, that's right. Concentration check.
Balrin with any magic though.
Is that a
See.
D20, right?
Yeah. I think you're gonna lose the concentration on that.
Would it be for
Oh, yeah.
each hit he makes Constitution, or is it collectively?
I think it's for each hit. Yeah. But I think still
I
with
failed
the
the first
7,
one.
yeah, with the 7 he's gonna fail.
Yeah.
So the flames kind of go off. You still have bless, but the flames go out on the Captain Hask, is his name, the Aurak Draconian. So okay, so Xiaomi, yep, you enter into the room here. What do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna attack the guy that just attacked Balrin here, and I think I'm gonna try Thunderclap.
Ooh,
This
nice.
is at 5 feet away.
Okay.
Ooh, do you
So-
you can get next to me? Because that pushes them back, doesn't it?
Yes.
I can get them away from me so I can cast.
Okay,
And I
there we
think
go.
So I'd say,
it's a cone effect
Yeah.
too.
mhm.
I wonder if she can
Okay.
get
This is
D&D.
if I didn't push them back, maybe she could.
Yeah. What does the
pushes people-
are you able to
pushes lands away.
send this spell to
I'll
the
look it up.
game log, or
Wait,
is it Thunderclap?
Sure.
There,
Mhm,
there we go.
Thunderclap?
mhm.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
cantrip.
And then-
So they would need to make
Range.
5 foot range. Okay. So each creature within range.
Push it back. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, you're thinking of Thunder Wave, not Thunderclap. This one's kind of the same
Yeah.
thing. It doesn't push them back, but
So-
it does like So it needs to make a Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw. On a 17, it needs to beat. Okay, so this guy will make Constitution saving throw. He does not pass. So go ahead and do. When you reach 5th level, so you'll do 2d. Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d6 damage. This guy's gonna take thunder damage. 8. Nice. All right. You blast this guy backwards with like lightning from your fingertips. Cool. All right. And that was, yeah, I think that was an action. Did you want to do anything else, Xiaomi?
Oh, yeah, I'll do hex later on, I guess. I was gonna I forgot. So
Okay. You could, I mean, you do have a bonus
the
action, so
next one.
you could throw it on somebody now if you want to. It just won't do any damage like this round or anything like that, but you could at least throw it out there if you want.
Okay. Sure. I'll throw it on the guy nearest us,
Okay.
nearest me, and Alrin.
All right. So you just see Xiaomi throw up some dark runes over on top of the army officer. All right. Okay. Next up is the Aurak Draconian. He cannot do that. He starts to cast a spell.
And so do I.
It
I've got that guy that's right next to me though, so it's gonna invoke an opportunity attack.
uh
Is that how this works?
I don't, let's see,
Or
counter
do I just have-
spell, you attempt to interrupt a creature. Oh, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
think you can do anything if you're a scat spell.
it's gonna be a
I
fourth
think you're fine.
Okay.
it's gonna be a 4th level spell that
Yeah,
he's
I'm just-
casting.
I want to make sure, and it's a level spell that I am also casting.
Okay.
So
Uh
I should have declared it from the start, but I guarantee you that is what I wanted. I want to make
Okay.
sure that nothing that this person casts works.
Okay, that's totally cool. So they need to make a, what do they have to beat? They have to roll a,
DC 10
plus the
plus
spell's
the spell's
level. So a 14 to counterspell it. So go ahead, I guess, and roll.
If it is casting, you attempt to interrupt it. Creature's casting its spell. Trying to figure out, do I roll that? Does it roll it? Oh no, I make ability check. Got it. All right.
Yeah, I'll roll the d20 and then add +4. Oh, it gets a 19.
Yeah, sweet. Wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was rolling this, but to interrupt him. But you're saying that he rolls it. It's the backwards.
Let's see. No, actually, you would roll it because you're the one casting counterspell. I'm sorry. So yeah, do your d20 and then add the +4 onto it and see if you can counterspell it. So if you get a 14 or higher, you can counterspell. Ooh, you
And
do.
That should do it.
Nice. Okay.
17.
So you counterspell. This guy was gonna cast dominate person on you, Balren, and you dispel it. He's like, you are so close to being my minion. That is his attack. And he's just gonna move. Actually, he's just gonna stay where he's at. All right, so we go to the top of the round. Halvard, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna keep on with trying to do a direct in here.
Okay,
Go
but
ahead.
before you attack one of the Dragon Army officers that got one of those reactions. He's going to do a quick attack on you. Actually,
Fair enough.
I think he's done it. I think Captain Drachman is the one that needs to. He's going to do a quick attack on you before you attack him. He misses a 9, so he's done. So both these officers don't have that reaction anymore. But the other officer in the other room
See
does.
their reaction speed for my long sword. Let's
Okay.
see. Come on, where is it? But I click away from the longsword. Then how does 21 hit?
Ooh, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
Some dramatic music just for you and Captain Drachman
10
Phillips.
damage.
Ooh, okay. He takes that damage. Ah!
And I forgot about a certain feature I wanted to use because I've been sparing it. Very much. By spare it, I mean I haven't used it at all, which is unfortunate because I have like 4 of these things. But with my next attack, I will make my next the Squire of Solamnia Precision Strike.
Ooh. Okay. You have advantage.
I'm gonna take a few lessons that zero.
Creature, you can cause the attack roll to have advantage. If the attack hits, you roll a d8, add the number rolled as a bonus to the attack's damage roll. You can use this benefit a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, but a use is expended only if the attack hits. You regain all expended uses once you finish. Okay. So go ahead, you've got
I did not
advantage.
read that last
Oh,
part. Yes.
go ahead, you're gonna have a
So I'll go ahead and
advantage.
advantage
Ooh,
24 to hit.
that'll hit. So roll your damage, and then you get
And
to
do I
add a
wanna
d8.
be- What do I want to do with you? Is it a bonus action to do that?
It's
So, how do I do that?
yeah. Use your paladin.
I'm trying to find an extra. A little.
You got that extra paladin
Damn it.
damage.
Paladin damage. Where is it? Man, I really can't find this. I know I get it at this level. Oh shoot, I should have cast that spell. That one's so cool. Not concentration. It's gotta be somewhere around here. I'll wait until next turn.
Isn't it
I'll
under
try and I thought I knew where it
feats?
was.
Feats and traits? I think I know what you're talking about. Your divine sense? Oh, wait, no. Not lay of hands. Divine
Whoa.
smite? Divine smite. When
Yeah.
you hit a melee, when you hit with a melee weapon attack. Oh yeah, there it is. So you get
You can
to
expend one spell slot to deal radiant damage. In addition to the weapon's damage, the extra damage is D8. Oh, I thought it was 1d8. He's getting a lot of hits thrown at him today.
roll all of your damages.
So for the first, so that 16 for the first,
Oof. Okay,
and then
he's looking pretty
2d8
messed up.
from the precision, and then 2d8 from the
The divine smite.
of paladin so much.
12. All right, another 12.
Damage to that. It matters which one is slashing and radiant.
It doesn't
Plus,
matter
it's undead
because he
or some
takes it all. He's not looking really good. He looks pretty messed up.
And so to make some. Wait, actually, let me double check. Make sure it's not a bonus action.
Is that the end of your turn,
It's not.
Ballroom? Or, sorry, Halvard.
Bonus action.
That's right, you got your dancing
Yeah.
longsword. That's gonna miss. Critical fumble. Your dancing longsword's just struggling.
In my turn.
All right.
I'm
Ballroom.
trying to find the momentum in the moves.
Balrin, you are up next.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. I'm going to do the push again to see if I can get this person away from me. So they got to make a strength
Strength.
saving throw DC 17.
Okay. You could say 6. He's gonna
Fail.
fail.
Good. God. And did he
Push.
trip over the bed? Because it looked like he's on a bed.
You just push him 5 feet onto the bed. Yeah, I'll have him make a
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw here. He gets pushed, jumps on top of the bed. He looks very angry now.
Usually a little.
Was that a
Okay. Then
was that like a bonus action or something? Cantrip bonus?
this action. I wanted to do that first. It's
Okay.
just a bonus, yeah. Gotta save those. All right, then I will do Scorching Rays as a 3rd level at the main bad. I'm still taking this soul bitch down.
Okay.
That's my goal.
He's still intent on
So,
taking you down.
3 rays.
Okay.
3, and then so I get 4 Scorching Rays. Do all the hits to first. So 1,
You gotta beat a 17 to hit him.
2,
So 1, 2,
3.
3.
Oh, sweet.
4.
All of them hit.
Nice.
And remember, the 1s will turn to 2s. So 1, 8. So that's 15. 22.
30?
30 damage.
30
Most of the
damage.
Yeah.
All right. So you just pepper.
And then this is just.
Yeah. Ooh.
Did not surge.
No surge. Okay. All your scorching rays just like like blow into this guy, and he's just bleeding so severely right now. He's got his armor's like super messed up. He's pretty much on death's door right now, but he is still standing.
Okay, I want to take the second part of my move and get the fuck out of this room, but still have eye contact with that guy. I'm trying to think of a way. What's that? I don't. No, I don't. I need to see him in case he casts. That's the.
Okay. You can
That's
use
the
the
route.
ruler, and as long as the ruler goes through the doorway to where you can touch him, then you can see him. So, like, if you moved
Okay.
maybe like right there, you can see him.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Um,
All right. And...
Sorry, Xiaomi. Hopefully he. Wait, and then the last thing I wanted to use my ring.
Oh yeah.
How does that? That's not an action, is it?
I think it's a bonus action, and you've already used that for your cantrip.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead
Okay.
and check it, but I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action to use the.
You use this ability. Here. Did I send it to the game log yet? No. There.
Oh, minor action. Minor action means
Minor
like
action.
bonus action. That's what's that other game? Speak. I forget. Not D&D. Pathfinder. Yep. So.
Boo.
Yeah. I need to change the notes on that, but that's what it is. All right. Dragon Army Officer.
I'll say bonus action.
Number 2. He's gonna go. Let me see if he gets his recharge back. He does. I don't know why I rolled twice. Okay, so he gets his recharge back, but they're already amped up. I'll just say AO. Okay. Doesn't really need to use it. Halvard, he's going to take 2 attacks at you with his Vicious Lance with advantage because he's all fired up. 24 to hit.
All right.
And a 7. So
The
he
24 will hit.
pierces you for 6 and 3 fire damage. So 9 damage altogether. That's the end of his turn. Captain Drachman. He looks pretty messed up, and with fire in his eyes and everything, he's like, I should have buried you back in Tarsus. It's time to end this. You chose the wrong side. And he comes at you with his vicious lance halberd with advantage. Actually, first let me see if he gets his recharge. Ooh, he does. Okay. That really doesn't matter. So
Yeah, he's gonna need it.
a 14, that's gonna miss. And his second swing is a 18. That misses also. You guys.
It would miss, but in this instance where I'm two-handed the longsword, it will hit.
Oh, okay.
So you get this one, buddy. You get this
So that'll be 11 piercing and 4 fire damage. So 15 damage altogether. That is the end of his turn. Biddy, you are up. There's blood all over the hallway.
He uses Channel Divinity to cast Preserve Life.
Nice.
So that means I can restore 40 hit points.
Restore a creature to no more than half of its hit points.
No more than half. I can heal Balrin up to 29. And it's literally at half, so.
Are you sure it's doesn't it go up to half their hit points?
Yes, half of 50 is 29.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
So I don't know how many. I mean, it's like I'm not subtracting right now. I've been doing math for 10 months. I'm tired. But I heal him up to 29 hit points.
Choose.
Healed me for 18.
You could do this
Yes.
to. Oh, and you did this to Halvard also. Actually, he's already.
No, Halvard is already at half hit points, so
Oh, okay.
I cannot heal Halvard at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
But then, as my bonus action,
Taking that 18.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Also on Balrin.
Okay.
Oops.
So he gets
So
10.
plus 10 more hit points. So up to 39.
Nice.
39. Okay, 10 more. Got it. Thank you. I feel like
And
you
that's
would
the end
have
of my
seen
turn.
Balrin. We would have seen Balrin come back. He went into the room. You heard a lot of "ow, fuck," and then you feel him back up, and it's all bloody and guts. Melee shit is hard.
Immediately, Biddy regrets her decision to come over and help Halvard. She's like, "Shit, I should have gone in the room.
uh,
I should have gone in the room. I'm sorry."
all right.
Good.
All
We're
right.
good. We're good.
All right. Dragon Army officer on top of the bed. He's got advantage. He jumps off. He's going to go after Xiaomi here. He has disadvantage on you because of your Cloak of Displacement. So he's just going to roll a normal hit because he would have advantage, but now he's got disadvantage, so it's just going to be a normal hit on you. 24, that will hit. Because he hits like your Shimmering Cloak, it won't, it doesn't recharge until the end of your next turn. And then he hits twice. 15. So both of those are going to hit you. The first one is going to be 8 piercing, 2 fire. So that's 10 damage. And then his second attack, 9 piercing and 4. So altogether,
21.
yeah, or 23. 23.
23.
Yeah, 23 damage. All right. Let me see if he gets his recharge back. Wow, he does. I don't know why it rolls 2 6-sided dice for me. Oh, it's probably because he's got advantage, but he doesn't roll advantage on his thing. So, all right. Let me see. Let me mark him. Xiaomi. Actually, yeah, you would be up next. This guy also has hex on him too. So,
Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy next week, so
okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Since you're doing it at close range, it's a range spell, so you would have disadvantage to do the Eldritch Blast. You can still do it, but you just have disadvantage.
Like maybe move over here, maybe like the corner of this room. Would
Yeah.
that be enough?
Yeah, if you do that, he's going to have an opportunity of attack on you. Did you want to do
Okay.
that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can hurt him more than
Okay.
maybe would necessarily
Could
affect me.
I offer that just for the safety reasons you would be here in this doorway? Because then Biddy can get to you in case it goes sideways. It also ensures that this guy can't be clever and move out of my eye line and shoot something at you.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's kind of like we're funneling them, so to speak, right? And we're staying near Biddy.
Okay.
Okay.
That works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
let's see, the opportunity of attack. 21, that will hit. So he gets you for 12 piercing and 4 fire. So that's 16 additional damage. But you are in range now to where you can hit him with your Eldritch Blast. And he's also hexed too. So
Okay. Yeah. Let's blast. Not sure if the first one will hit or not.
yeah,
Yeah.
22. Yep,
Yep.
that hits.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. The second one does. Oh yeah, the second one definitely does.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
So go ahead, yeah, do your damage. Then you got that hex at the end there for the damage. Ooh, this guy's gonna get 11.
11 for the first.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
25.
14 for the second. And then it was a 6-sided die for the hex, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yep.
6. Woof. All right, Xiaomi, you just move back and he takes, a stab at you and does damage, but you just keep moving. You jump back into the doorway and you just let loose with like 2 of your Eldritch Blast from your hands, and it just like both of them just like blow right into him. Blood just kind of splatters on the bed and stuff, and these hex and stuff just kind of still drops around him and kind of like slowly kind of chokes him, and he does 6 points of damage to him. He looks pretty messed up right now after all those hits and stuff. So yes. All right. That's the end of your turn. Okay, so back to the Auroch Draconian. Round two, fight. Okay.
Battle.
He is going to come up to the doorway here. And you just see him. He comes up to the doorway and he just opens his mouth and he just goes like this. And you see this poisonous in a cone type funnel like hits. Let me kind of swirl it around. Well, I won't swirl around, but he's going to breathe this poisonous, and he's only going to get Balrin and Xiaomi. But I will need you guys to make a Constitution saving throw, and you'll have to beat a 14.
Just gonna. I just flaunt my chain right now. I dropped the
You
one
can't.
base item.
Balrin, this is totally not going to affect you at all because of your thingy.
My bling.
Yep.
I forgot where I picked it up, but thank God I picked it up.
So you're gonna
I think
Balrin, you'll automatically succeed no matter what. Xiaomi though, you are gonna take some poison damage. You're gonna take 15 points of poison damage, and you will have 1 level of exhaustion. Which I think 1 level gives you disadvantage on ability checks, I think. But that was like his noxious breath. He has to basically get a recharge and stuff to use it. And that is his turn. I'm pretty sure that's all. He can just use his breath once. Yes. Okay, so that's his attack. Halvard, we are back at you. You just see this billowing cone of poison like enter the hallway, and you see Balrin just kind of dip out onto the corner of it, but you just see Xiaomi like disappear in this toxic fume cone.
Real quick, what does this sound from downstairs? Like we're making a bit of a ruckus up here. Do we hear anything?
You don't. You don't hear anything from downstairs. Yep.
Here.
Yep.
Hopefully it's not too much trouble. Now I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to do second wind on myself. Which can I just click on this? No. I can send it to game log, but oh wait, maybe that does it. D10. Okay, well it does not add the fighter level, but fighter level is 7, so I add.
Okay.
12.
Second win, so you get some hit points back. Yep. Okay.
I'll then go ahead and I'll probably now have green shield out by this point.
Okay.
Just so I could also use that protection.
Okay.
Reaction. But I'll go ahead and continue to attack Drac.
Okay. When you do that, the other dragon guy is gonna next to him is gonna use his reaction to attack you with a vicious lance.
So you may try.
24.
And succeed.
That'll hit. So he does 9 piercing and 2 fire.
Damage. There we are. Yeah, he's probably gonna get a little bit of damage then for that. I don't like that. I'll go ahead and with attacking Drakman. Do I want to use? How fucked up is Drakman?
He's on death's door. He looks pretty messed up. So
I'll not worry about doing anything special for now.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, I won't need to.
Ooh, is that a crit? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. Didn't go green.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's weird. Yeah, and I'm two-handing again, so it'll be this. I won't worry about doing anything special.
Okay.
Here.
You're gonna use any
shift
of your divine smite on him?
I only have one more spell slot. Do I want to do something?
It's up to you.
Not sure that's my last spell slot. Yeah, it is. I see. I'm only 2 levels into Paladin. I'm not 30 spell slots. I'm not for now, but I will do one over. 2
Okay.
damage to him. However, I'm also now realizing how this one would work. So I'm just going to propose this one as a shit. Where is it? The sweeping attack, where when you hit a creature with a melee attack, I can spend a superior die to attack to damage another creature with that same attack within 5 feet of again and within my.
Okay.
And if the original attack roll would hit the second creature, it takes damage equal to the number you roll on a superiority die. Now, with this being a crit, would that also, well, I'll have it first off, go to that other guy who hit me, which I did not. But would that be just normal damage for him, or would that be crit? I don't know how that would fare.
Are you able to call your sweeping attack after you hit though, or do you have to do it before you roll to hit?
I think you do after you.
Oh, that's right. Yep. That's
because
what it
it's
says.
when you hit a creature with
Yeah. I'll say I'll allow the crit
weapon.
to roll through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them will say like either when you hit, when you're making an attack.
Okay.
So that's something to always keep an eye out with some of these because I'm sure maybe one of these.
Okay.
Yeah, lunge attack, make a melee attack turn.
Okay.
Oh, then
So
with and
So, I did a quick of that damage, and the internet says that second hit doesn't benefit from the crit. Just
okay,
as
gotcha.
the damage again they've based on, you would hit, it takes damage equal to the number on your superiority die.
Okay.
That's they've determined it.
All right. That seemed like a little bit murky. I'm like, this is also not really technique against the guy. It just
That's
says
why I was like,
superior.
the internet
Alright,
would
then
tell
the
us.
other guy will take 3 damage.
Right. Halvard, tell us how you defeat Drakman.
Say that with Rackman as he's probably about to block with his lance with this blow. I think instead what Howard first does is he in for a shove into the chest and then make clean cleave right across his chest as he then just ortharsis.
All right. He is
I
no
think that's how he
more.
does that.
All right.
I guess that cleave also goes through and hits the other guy in his ankle.
That's right.
Second
So
attack for that guy.
okay. Go ahead and
I will not make this one as complicated. Hopefully.
27
to hit.
That hits. Roll damage. 11.
11.
Nice. That guy has taken
Since I used my
damage.
bonus action for what was it?
Second wind.
Yeah, I used my bonus action for the second wind. I'll not be able to do anything with the long sword, so that'll be the end.
Okay. Next up is Balrin.
I'm going to do another shove on that poison breather.
Oh.
If he dies,
Sure.
I know what's going to happen, and Xiaomi's right next to it.
It's a strength saving throw.
17, yeah. I'm trying Xiaomi. Hopefully this works.
He's gonna get pushed back.
Right. 5 feet
Oof. He gets pushed back 5 feet.
The other one?
Just
okay.
Yeah. Just push back then.
And scorching worked well last time, so we're gonna do it at 3rd level.
Okay.
So then that will be 4 of these rays. So 1 hits.
Where are they going, or who are you aiming for?
I'm sorry. I was 3. I'll do 3 at them because he's on death's door.
Yeah, the Auroch Draconian's on death's door, and the other guy is pretty bloodied.
Then I'll do 2 at the Auroch, and then the other 2 at the dude.
Okay. So the first one will hit. The second one will
Does
miss the Auroch.
Okay. And then here's for the one. Ooh. 9.
That hits, and that will
Wait,
miss.
Wait, less?
Oh yeah,
How about
less. Yeah.
Just 2. The 12 now becomes 16.
That will still
Does that hit
miss. That'll still 16 will still miss the Auroch, but go ahead on that last scorching ray to see if it hits. Actually, yeah, if you roll a 1, that hits.
15?
That hits. Yeah. So roll damage on the
Okay.
Auroch for 1.
Please die. 8? Does that end it?
It does, and as you kill him, its magical essence lashes out as a ball of lightning at the closest creature within 30 feet of it, which would be Xiaomi. And this ball lightning lands on.
No, you said closest creature.
What's that?
That is his buddy right next to him. Closest creature is his buddy right next to him. The closest creature.
No. Yeah. Let's see. Hang on here. Let me roll.
That's what the word
That's
says.
closest creature.
It is.
I will find
Okay.
out. Closest creature. It does not differentiate friendly nor not.
All right. So it lands on the guy, and it arcs out up to 2 other creatures within 15 feet of the first. So it's gonna hit. It's gonna arc out and hit Xiaomi and Balrin out in the hallway from. So it lands on the guy and it arcs out and hits Xiaomi. So all 3 of you guys are gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw, and you gotta beat a 14.
Should I do
and I'll roll
damage
for
on the other guy first or no?
Let's just do this first and then see what happens. Yeah. That guy fails his saving throw. You guys both succeed.
Fine.
On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage, but you are not stunned. So here's the lightning damage. 13. So you guys will take 6 points of lightning damage. And then this guy takes all 13. He just like gets electrocuted with his plate armor and stuff that he has on. And then yeah, go ahead and roll your scorching rays. This guy's probably gonna get schmurdered. Oh, that's right. I need to take this. So you guys killed the Auroch Draconian. Oh.
So then he takes another 10 and be a 5, not 4. 15.
He is
damage.
He is deaded. He is down.
Yeah.
Do I surge? Oh my god.
Oh, you do. Oh my god. Fireball.
I can't control.
blow up the second story of this mansion.
Oh. Hell yeah. You die within a minute, you immediately come back to life as if by a reincarnate spell.
Oh, wow.
So next, I'm going to take a hell of a lot of risk.
Okay.
Melee again.
Fallen's going to run downstairs and just start attacking in that barracks area. Run in there, drop a fireball on yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys take out the last 2, this guy right here drops his weapon and
he says, I surrender. I give up. Please spare me.
And that is going to end the combat. But he is pleading for his life. That is his turn. Do you guys want to get out of combat, or I'll let whatever you guys want to do. Betty, it's your turn, or you guys can decide. But he's basically thrown down his weapon to you guys. You guys want to spare his life?
What is my? I'm kind of in the mind of no because of how horrid these people are. To be totally honest, this is where neutrality comes into play. Like, you're a terrible human, or
And that was that guy.
some information. Then ask him. That's my thought. But
Okay. You feel like
Yeah, I
Does
think
anybody-
That's probably a good idea.
I don't
okay.
want to say I want to kill him right off the bat, Betty. Like, where's everybody at? We all need to be on board before
I'm
it's
with
murder.
you because if he gets away and like tells other Draconians about who we are, even with disguises and whatnot, we might not get into places as easy, or around here at least.
Okay.
So yeah,
Uh,
let's
Good point.
kill him.
You want to kill him, or do you want to
Yeah, you hit me.
interrogate him, or what were you
Interrogate.
interrogate
Let's
first?
interrogate him.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Who wants to interrogate?
Wait, are you talking, Tara? Your mouth is moving, but I can't hear you.
Oh, did you guys want? How
You're
did
not muted.
who?
Sorry. I heal Xiaomi for 21 points.
Okay.
I moved over and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Happy
Thank you. Thank you.
high level.
Ooh, I will use my ring now.
Okay. And who wants to interrogate? You can either try intimidation or persuasion. I'll let you guys pick which one or who wants to do it.
Persuasion is charisma. Bones got that. Intimidation
plus
is
9
also
there.
charisma.
And
Are you proficient in one?
yeah, I'm proficient in persuasion, so I got plus 9.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
No, that goes
Ooh.
terribly wrong.
All
I
right.
convince him to be more evil.
He just
Let's
gets
work on checks.
nope. A 1 is an automatic fail no matter what. So you guys try and interrogate him. He is just
Wait, Answer another
non-compliant.
question before, because there is something I can do where if I do a roll, hold on, I can bend. No, that's not it. No, this
Oh,
is it.
it's-
Is that magical balance? When you make an attack roll and ability check and roll a 9 or lower on the d20, it becomes a 10. I can probably do that. It doesn't. I can't do that on a 1.
Yeah, you can't. A 1 is automatically fail no matter what. Just like a 20 is a auto. Like I can attack you with a broomstick, and if on a great worm dragon, and if I roll a 20, I'm gonna do damage to that dragon. Like no matter what, I will do damage. So 20 is
But
always a
I guess
hit.
wouldn't
A
this
1's
be
always a
matter of
miss.
changing it to
Unless you have like luck or something that you can re-roll. But this isn't a
That's why I
re-roll.
think this
This would just
magic
got-
balance is that sets it to 10. Like treat it as a 10.
when you make an attack
Yeah,
roll
that's-
ability check and roll a 9 or lower on a d20, you can balance fate and treat it as a 10. Okay. You can. Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it just says a 9 or lower.
Maybe.
9 or lower doesn't say.
So it would be a 10.
That would be 19 then. with the
19.
plus 9.
Okay.
That's pretty handy.
Okay.
Right.
I will
Very
say.
nice for-
I will say because he used that special thing. Is that like a thing that recharges after a long rest?
Long rest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you use that. Good thing because he would have failed with that one.
God, yeah. Horribly.
So you
Um,
start, you're trying to persuade this guy to give some information. It takes a bit, but he slowly gives you guys a bunch of information. He tells you that the commander of the Red Dragon Army, Dragon High Master Consaldi Fire Eyes, is not in the city of Lost Names. She remained with the bulk of the army near Kalamon. The second thing he tells you is the commanders Belephion and Lozat lead this contingent of Red Dragon Army, and they don't get along. He says Belephion is a terrifying fanatic who claims to speak for the Dragon Queen herself. Even Consaldi listens to his advice. And then he says Lozat is a scheming black robe mage of high sorcery. He's obsessed with ancient magic and venomous beasts, and his research led the dragon army to the city of Lost Names. He mentions that Belephion and Lozat have worked at the tower called the Threshold of the Heavens for days, preparing to reactivate the city's ancient flying magic. And then the last thing he shares is the cleric, which is him, knows nothing of Lord Soth and prefers it that way. The Death Knight supposedly receives orders directly from from the Dragon Queen. So that's all the information he gives you guys. You guys kind of rummage through the area here, and let's see. And you gather that information. You guys check out the room from Captain Hask, and you go over like near the desk, and you guys recover. You see like there's some reports that refer to his superior as Glorious Belephion, is how he's referred to. You spend a few minutes reading through the documents, and you learn that the two dragon army leaders, Belephion and Lozat, work at the threshold of the heavens. The passphrase to gain entrance to the threshold of the heavens is "By her will, the world." So let me just throw that in the chat because you guys will need that. But that is the passphrase to gain entrance to the threshold of the heavens. And then the Dragon Army engineers have completed the majority of their work, shoring up the foundations of the city's most intact districts. And
so why are they trying to get this place to fly again? Like, cool, they got a flying citadel, but does he know the reason?
He doesn't. He just knows it's of some type of flying magic. It's like something to reactivate the city's ancient flying magic, he says. He's not really sure on the specifics. You also find treasure at Captain Hask's area. You find that he carries a key on him that unlocks a chest near the desk. So you guys open that up with no problem, and inside the chest contains a pearl of power, and that is a magical item. Okay, and let me just read that off. It's a wondrous item. When this pearl is on your person, you can use an action to speak its command word and regain one expended spell slot. If the expended spell slot was a 4th level or higher, the new slot is 3rd level. Once you use the pearl, it can't be used again until the next dawn. And the Pearl of Power would require attunement by a spellcaster. So I'll just put that out here into chat. Pearl of Power, and then you also find a 200-pound sack labeled payroll and in Draconic, and it holds about 10,000 silver pieces. It is a
Wow.
very big, heavy sack, but between you guys, that would be like, that's a lot of silver pieces. Yeah. So that's what you find. Also, there is a small pouch that has 3 diamonds in it. Each diamond is worth 300 gold pieces.
Mine.
I'm fine with this.
So
Sounds great.
I'll let you guys.
Just
Yep.
enough for all.
Figure Biddy get the diamonds, and then you guys can divvy up the silver pieces, and then whoever wants the Pearl of Power, it does take attunement. It would probably, it's best to go to a caster, of course. I'll let you guys kind of decide who's interested. Just be mindful. I think you can only have up to 3 items attuned. You could always take an attuned item off and share it with another person in the party too. So there's a lot of, you can swap and trade and do all that stuff too. So, but if you're interested, I guess just let me know who's interested in the Pearl of Power, and then we can do like a roll off if you want to.
I think it makes sense for Xiaomi or I, but we can talk about that offline.
Yeah,
I mean, I know you have 2 Halvard, but or Biddy. Sorry.
For Xiaomi, it would make the most sense since as a warlock, you
Oh
have
yeah.
less spell slots in total.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'll also go ahead and do lay on hands for Xiaomi to heal for 10 points because I forgot that I have that. It's not much, but it's there. So
Oh,
before I
thank
forget
you.
it's there, and it just sits there.
Nice. Okay.
As we're
Thank you so much.
No problem.
So we've done a fight, we've interrogated, we've looted the area, and still no one from downstairs is just gonna walk up. They're not curious what's happening up here.
They didn't hear anything. Nope, nothing from
The
downstairs.
mansion. Really soundproof floors.
Yep.
It's that
They're pretty rowdy down there themselves.
You guys, I
Okay.
mean, I'll tell you, like, you're probably not going to get along or away with a long rest here, just because you see patrols like coming and going inside this mansion. You could possibly get a half-hour short rest here, or you guys can just try to get the GTFO out of here right now if you want to.
Well, and a short rest might actually really benefit those, like those who need to just regain some hit points, which is all of us.
Okay. So yeah,
I don't know.
um, what do you guys want to do? You guys cool with the short rest? The rest of you?
I think as long as
I'm
we
down with the short rest.
hide the bodies from initial view,
Sure.
I think we could pull off a short rest.
Sure. Okay. I'll say yeah. Within a half hour, you guys pull a short rest. From the top of the window, you can kind of look out and see like anybody that's coming and going. So within a half hour, go ahead and do your short rest thing. And then you guys hide the bodies, kind of shut the door, kind of clean up the place. And you guys, I'll just make it short and quick just because we're over time. But you guys do your short rest. You leave the mansion here just as soon as like another patrol is heading back in to the mansion and stuff. So you guys escape. You guys run like maybe 3 or 4 blocks down the road and kind of huddle down, and that's where we'll pick it up and decide where you guys want to go next. So we'll
real,
go
yeah,
ahead.
we can end it there. I was gonna have a question about like hit dice and where did I didn't mean to do that. The recovering hit dice, but we can do that off the
So I think when you do hit the short rest, it'll ask you how many hit dice you want to use. to your short
Oh,
rests and
oh,
stuff,
okay.
and it automatically rolls it
Uh,
for you. I think.
Oh, I see.
What kind of
Okay.
what kind of armor were those captains wearing?
Oh, the captains were they're wearing
Was it split?
splint. Yep, splint
Okay,
armor.
gotcha.
Yep. And then Xiaomi, you do have 3 attuned items. So if you wanted
Okay.
to drop one, just you can say in Discord like which one you want to drop, and then we can let the group kind of decide if they, who wants to use your dropped item.
Sure. Why don't I drop the boots of levitation? I haven't used those
Okay.
that much, and then someone can use those, and I'll gain that like pearl one.
Okay.
There we go.
Does anybody want the boots of levitation?
Uh,
Was that a yes for Biddy?
just considering height issues, the 3-foot depths of everything that
Oh,
we're coming to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
they are
Cool.
I
more than
might, I
yours.
might,
Oh,
be,
yeah.
I might express my interest in those boots.
Okay. Sure. If,
Hover over the
Perfect.
freaking water.
all right. Yeah. If no objections, then Biddy, you've got the boots of levitation, and then Xiaomi, you've got that pearl of power. You guys can put that on your character sheet.
Do you want me
stuff.
to actually add silver pieces to my character, or should I just convert it?
You
I don't know
can.
if we're...
I think if you add the silver pieces, it'll convert the total to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I won't worry about it.
How much was it for each?
It was 10,000 silver
25.
pieces. So
So 2,500 each.
yeah, 2,500 silver pieces. So it's like 50 pounds of silver pieces.
That's a lot.
But yeah. Cool. Well, good job, guys. You guys completed the mansion. Or yeah. And I think the next thing you'll have targeted is to go for that threshold of the heavens, which is that middle sphere area in the middle of the city. So, and that's where the bad guys are. So,
I might need a long rest before we do that. I
Oh,
have
we
so
definitely need
much.
some resting. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
much rest. We're gonna get out of here and
Cool.
Yeah.
something else.
All right.
So thank you
Well,
guys.
thank you.
That'll be our destination next week. And yeah.
Okay. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a good one.
Bye,
Bye.
Joe.